Livestock.
We have 135,000 farmers in Ireland, and approximately 90% of these are livestock farmers.
All livestock are given routine treatment, so handling livestock is a daily occurrence. Handling facilities.
The handling of livestock invariably presents a high risk of accidents and injuries. In any handling situation, a degree of stress or aggravation is involved.
So it's imperative that when handling livestock that we stay alert to our surroundings and that we're conscious of the stress or apprehension that the job at hand may incur on our livestock. A good handling pen for cattle or sheep.
The structure and design of the cattle handling pen will depend on the type of cattle and how often it's used.
Considerations of animal welfare as well as safety and ease of operation for the farmer are the key priorities. The design should be such that it is strong enough to take the full pressure from an adult male animal, high enough to prevent cattle from jumping out, large enough to ensure you get in the required number of animals, thus minimizing stress on the animals, equipped with a funnel system for loading the crush, a drafting area when animals are treated, fitted with a good restraining gate well maintained, equipped with a wide footstand for working along the crush. Some basic rules when handling livestock. Never enter the crush with livestock. Use proper restraining gates before attempting to handle any animal. Never stand between swinging gates and wall or fence while animals are in the yard in case of crushing. Stand to one side when closing the restraining gate. Animals might charge the gate. Always use a driving board and slapping device when moving pigs.
Well, as a result of moving the boar, his tusk just reeved the leg, and that was even with a driving board in front of it. But I had nothing else in my hand to kind of defend myself. And when he hit the board, it just drove the board sideways and he went down with his tusk. And I've had that for the last 14 or 15 years. It never really heals.
Livestock must only be driven on the road during daylight. When driving livestock on a road, it must be ensured that the traffic is flagged down and that there is always somebody in front of the livestock and behind the livestock. Ideally, at least 3 people should be used to drive livestock on the road. Somebody to drive the livestock on the road, 1 in front and 1 behind the livestock on the road. Livestock can be generally classified in terms of risk to the farmer. The stock bull and all uncastrated males are generally the highest risk. Cows with young calves at foot. Isolated animals can charge unexpectedly. Weanlings being taken from mothers can be very dangerous and charge also. Boars being moved. The bull. Of all the animals on the farm bull has the worst record for aggressive behaviour on the farm. Over the past 10 years, the bull has killed many farmers. All bulls over 10 months old should have a ring and chain fitted. Very aggressive bulls must be culled as they put lives at risk every time they come into close contact with someone.
Well, I was 99 and they're just putting the bull out, just putting the cows out after milking and left the machine washing out, and went out to close off the electric fence behind the herd and that. So there was a hedge fairly high, and just when I went out to close it, the bull was there with his back to me, and he whipped around and caught me in the side and the front.
You should never allow children to be exposed to the attacks from bulls. Don't allow them to go for the cows alone. Signage is a help to warn the general public of the presence of the bull. However, if you are near a public amenity, you need to take due care and not put the bull in the fields where it is likely that people may cross. When handling pedigree bulls, you must ensure that you have a safe means of catching the bull and putting on his halter. The halter rope and the handling pole must be fed through the bull's nose ring, and both of these must be held by the handler. Only well-trained, experienced persons should be allowed handle bulls. Loading and unloading. Animals can become aggressive and stressed when transported, so keep out of their way. When loading or unloading, stand to one side of the ramp. Have the loading bay well secured with gates. Keep children away from the area while unloading. Be conscious of the particular dangers of bulls for elderly people. They may have reduced mobility and may not be able to move out of the way quickly. Elderly people are regularly victims of attacks by bulls. If possible, allow cattle time to settle before loading and unloading. A highly stressed animal can be very dangerous and will try all options to get free, so keep out of the pen. When sheep dipping is being carried out, it's important that all the appropriate PPE is worn, and when the dipping is finished, it's imperative that the dipping area is covered. Animals are unpredictable and potentially dangerous, and because of this, great care must be taken to ensure that all animals are handled in a safe manner.